16 English words and sayings travelers won't understand in the Philippines. To the surprise of many first-time travelers to the Philippines, English is widely spoken in the country. In fact, alongside Tagalog, it is the official language of the country. It has, however, its own variant of English, containing several English words and phrases that are used and understood differently than in other English-speaking countries. Watch the whole video to avoid getting lost in translation should you encounter any of these terms when traveling to the Philippines. The first is, "I'll go ahead." This is very frequently used by Filipinos and is said out of courtesy before leaving. It is actually a literal translation of the Tagalog, "mauna na ako," which is a polite way of asking permission to leave before the other person during a get-together. Travelers to the country encounter this phrase a lot and are oftentimes confused, but really all it means is, "I'll be going now. See you!" The next is CR. Don't be confused upon seeing signs and doors labeled CR. This is an acronym for comfort room, so this simply means restroom or washroom. The next is GRO and hostess. Don't make the mistake of calling the female host of the Filipino party you attended a hostess, because this word takes on a whole new meaning in the Philippines. It is widely used as a euphemism for a prostitute. The acronym GRO, meaning Guest Relations Officer, is another term meaning the same. The next is tomboy. By definition, the word tomboy simply refers to girls who enjoy things and activities usually associated with boys. But in the Philippines, tomboy is usually used to refer to lesbians. The next is jeep or jeepney. No, this does not refer to the make of car. Instead, it refers to a very common form of local public transport. It was originally made from U.S. military jeeps left behind after World War II. They're long and brightly colored and have become a cultural icon. Often referred to as the king of the road, the Philippine Jeep is the local version of a jeepney. The next is tricycle. Again, this is not the cute little vehicle you used to pedal around your neighborhood as a child. A tricycle in the Philippines is another form of public transport made by attaching a motorcycle to a sidecar. It can fit anywhere from 2 to 5 passengers depending on size and design. The next is for a while. This phrase is often used in the country's service industry, and it means the exact opposite in the Philippines, as it would in any other country. Don't blow your top or get impatient when told to wait for a while, because instead of meaning you'll be waiting for a long time, it means the person will get back to you in just a short while. The next is ma'am sir. Often joked about in the country, the term ma'am sir is an amalgam of the word ma'am and sir, and is used in the service industry as a default way of greeting customers. So when you walk up to the counter for your local Jollibee, don't be too surprised if you're greeted with a "Good morning, ma'am sir, welcome to Jollibee." The next is nosebleed. English-speaking foreigners will likely encounter this while conversing with the Filipinos who are less adept with the English language. This is a term used in self-deprecating humor and means the Filipino can't keep up with the other person's English or has difficulty understanding his accent. It implies that the Filipino has used up all his English vocabulary and is thinking so much, his nose might just begin to bleed, metaphorically, of course. Some foreigners could find this annoying and take it as rudeness, since a Filipino might just cut you off mid-sentence and say, "Wait, nosebleed." But it's really just a funny, self-mocking way of saying, "I don't understand." So laugh along with them and just repeat yourself, preferably with simpler words. The next is salvage. Another word that means the complete opposite when used in the Philippines is salvage. While it really means to save something, here it means to kill someone, usually extrajudicially. The next is aircon. Instead of the acronym AC, the Philippines uses the abbreviation aircon to refer to air conditioning. Next is ref. Instead of fridge, Filipinos use the abbreviation ref to mean refrigerator. The next is traffic. If somebody asks you, is it traffic today? Instead of, how's the traffic today? Don't be so confused. Traffic is often used as an adjective in the Philippines instead of the noun that it is. Traffic is often used to mean heavy traffic. So, if a Filipino tells you, wow, it's so traffic on EDSA today, you'd be best taking a different route. The next is open and close for appliances and electronics. Some Filipinos make the mistake of using the words open and close to mean switch on and switch off. So when a Filipino tells you, open the lights and close the aircon, don't begin taking home appliances apart. The next is napkin. Aside from the piece of cloth used to wipe your mouth at the dinner table, napkin can also refer to sanitary pads for that time of the month. The last word is high blood. When a Filipino says he's getting high blood amidst a stressful situation, don't immediately rush him to the hospital. He's probably not referring to his blood pressure. Instead, he's likely trying to tell you he's getting really angry and flustered. Please do not forget to comment below if you know English words and sayings travelers won't understand in the Philippines.